It is.
Okay. Hello everyone. We hope that you are fine and we hope that you're doing well. Today, me and Mr. Ahmed are here in front of you on your little screen, and we're so happy to be so. Good evening, Mr. Ahmed.
Good evening, Mr. Majid.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Still just waiting for the warm up. We're just waiting for our dear viewers to show up on the camera. Yeah. Till they come, okay, we're just going to make a quick revision about what we've been talking about. We've been talking about the conditional F, the first and the zero conditional, and the first conditional. And I'm just going to leave you just for a while with Mr. Ahmed is going to give you an overview or a quick revision for what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
You honest.
No. If you can remember, we've been talking about the conditional. Talking about the conditional, there is what we call a condition, of course, and conditional comes from condition, as we said the other day. If you can remember, it comes from condition, and we said that you have to fulfill a certain condition in order to get something, whether it is factual or just hypothetical or imaginary. Like condition comes from condition, and we said that conditional clauses in English begin with if. There are other words to begin with, of course, to begin our if clauses with, but we're not going to bother with them. We're just going to restrict ourselves to these two if. Conditions, there are, let's say, 4 types. We're not going to bother with the other. That is called the mixed. That is the 5th. We're just going to talk about the 4 types. The first one is called type 0, and then we have type 1, type 2, and type 3. So these are the types of condition. You have type 0, type 1, type 2, and type 3. If you can recall, the other day, last time, we talked about these 2 here. We talked about this type 0 and type 1. Type 0, we said that the if conditional, if has the present simple, like we said, if you heat ice, it melts. In people who write, you should use a comma here after the if clause, and we gave you the labels and the names of these things here. We said that all of this is called a sentence, and within the sentence we have 2 clauses. This is we call it the if clause, and this is the result clause. And we explain the meaning of a clause. The if clause is the clause that contains the condition. The condition. So in order for this to happen, this condition has to be fulfilled. Like if you heat ice, it melts. And because this is a fact, this is a scientific fact, we use the present simple in the if clause and the present simple in the result clause. And the same thing with type 1. But here this is a fact. Now sometimes, like we talked, if you remember, when we talked about the uses of the present simple, we said that we use it for habits. Like for example, we say, if I get bored, I play games. This is something that is always true, or something that is a habit. This is a habit. So when I get bored, get is in the present simple. In the if clause, and play here is in present simple as well. Present simple. And from here we can draw the rule for type 0. Type 0. Type 0, we have if, and we have the present simple here. If, present simple. And the result clause, we have the present simple as well. Present simple. Okay. So this is conditional type 0, and we talked about if, present simple, whether it is a fact or it is something that happens always or always true. And type 2, I'll leave you with Mr. Magic to tell you about the use of type 2 and the form of it. It was the last type of conditional we saw the other day.
Yes,
Mr. Magic.
Alright, let's read some comments here. We have many comments. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam, Muhammad Hassan. Welcome to our video. Here we have Mary. Hi, hello Mary. Good to see you here. Where are you from? Okay, I'm from Egypt. My friend is from Morocco. Oh, you are Egyptian. Okay, thank you so much. Are you teaching in a school? We're teaching online. We're teaching. We have taught in many places. Not supposed to be teaching in a school, but we are already do it. Okay, Mr. Ahmed has been talking to you right now. Thank you for that amazing explanation. Thank you, Muhammad.
Thank you, Muhammad. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we're glad for you watching us. Hello, amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Ahmed, right now he was giving you just an overview, or he was revising what we've been talking about. Actually, we've been talking about the 0 conditional and the first conditional of F in our last video. Please, if you missed that video, you really need to go back and check in our Facebook page. It's called, it's named with Learn English with Megan and Ahmed. Or if you'd like to check the YouTube channel, it's going to just search with the same name, Learn English with Megan and Ahmed. You're going to find many different subjects or topics, mainly talking about the grammar. We have decided to tackle the grammar. We've been tackling many tenses, maybe most of them. We covered most of them. If you really want to learn, if you want to know about a certain tense, you should really go back and just take a look on them and revise them. Okay, anyway, we were just talking about the conditional F's here, the conditional F. And Mr. Ahmed gave you on the board, you can see that the 0 conditions, okay, and type 1 here, which is the the type 1, the first conditional of F, right? Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
I will go to your YouTube channel. Interesting. Yeah, thank you so much, Muhammad. Thank you. And we really like you to give us, if you were following us from the last video, okay, you can give us just an example about the 0 conditional, as Mr. Ahmed show you right now with the usage of it. The first conditional of F, we use it for possible or likely things in the future that will happen. For example, if I study hard, I will pass the test. So here you have two clauses here. You have the F clause, and the second one comes as a result. Yeah. So the formation of that.
So just don't forget this here.
Yeah.
0, because we're going to raise it.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah.
It's easy.
It's so easy.
The form is easy.
The form, as you can see, the present simple and present simple. Okay, it is a fact or truth.
Yes.
Something
that is a habit, for example, here.
Yeah, if you, for example, if you hate ice, it melts. It's not going to make anything different. It is 100% that it is going to be melted. No other results. Okay, so you can erase it, and we're going to give the form of the first if condition, which is going to be, for example, a possible action, which is an action which is possible to happen. If I work hard,
I'll succeed.
Yeah, of course.
I will succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is about, we're still talking about the first F condition, how, and this is if I work hard, I will succeed. So that is the formation of the first F condition. As you can see, the if clause here, it is here we have the form, the present simple tense. As you can see, if I work hard, this is the F clause, this is the condition clause. All right, and as a result, it's going to be the second clause here, which is I will succeed. So this is a result of the F condition clause here.
Now here, just to make it easy for them, the condition is possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Possible in the present or future. Or the let's say the condition is possible in the present. So this one here is probably.
Yeah.
Probably. If you fulfill this, this is probably going to happen.
Yes, this is the result.
Yes. So if I work hard now in the present, I will succeed in the future. That is probably, that is it has a high likelihood that I will succeed.
Yes.
Yes.
So maybe here we have some questions, we need to answer them.
Yes, sure.
You can.
We have questions first.
Yeah, here we have, if I were there, I would have helped you. Okay, this is the second type of the F condition. We're going to talk about it today. If you heated the ice, it will be water. That right? I think this is not right in the form of the grammar, but the meaning I can understand you. But since we're talking about the grammar, it is not really well structured.
Yeah,
it has to be,
because this is a fact. You should use the present simple in both clauses. You should say,
yes.
If you heat ice without ed, if you heat ice, it melts. It becomes water. So you don't use the past simple, because this is ungrammatical.
Yes. So this is the fact that you should apply here. You should apply the zero condition, as Mr. Ahmed told you here. Yeah, so Muhammad is asking another question too. When should I use the third type of conditional F clause? We're gonna talk about it today. Just keep tuned, keep watching us. We're gonna take them in turns. We're gonna talk about first the second type of F, then the third type of F. Just keep tuned and be with us. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, if I work hard, I will succeed. This is possible to happen, and this is probable as a result of this condition.
Yeah. So right now, I think we're going to move directly to the second conditional F.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And the second conditional F, we can use them, okay, to express or to talk about something that is unlikely to happen.
Let's say.
Yeah.
Yes. The example that
the example that we have here, we can
the same example but of working hard. The same example of working hard.
It is unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
For example, let's say if I worked hard.
Yeah.
If I worked hard.
All right.
Let's keep the same example that we just given. Like instead of work, we're going to put it in the past, and we're going to say if I worked hard. If I worked hard, and in the result clause we use would.
Yeah.
I would succeed.
Yeah.
I would succeed. So this is the form. It's easy.
Yeah.
Of course, just to remind you, this is the whole of it is a sentence, and it has two clauses. You have the if clause, and you just show it. You show it in writing using this comma here, and then you write the result clause here.
Yes.
So this is the if clause or the condition, the clause that contains that contain the condition. If clause, and this is the result.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Yes. The form, as you can see here, the main verb is work, and it is in the past simple. And you have in here, you have would plus what? Plus the infinitive. So plus the verb unconjugated. This is it. So the rule is easy. So you can give them the rule as this. If past simple, would infinitive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, talking about the uses of that, going back to talk about the uses of that, you can use the second conditional of F, okay, to express about things which are unlikely to happen. Unlikely to happen means they are possible, but maybe not right now, maybe after a long time. For example, to show that meaning, okay, you can say that, you can type, please, you can say that if we had enough time, or if we had enough money, you can say that if we had enough money, okay, we would travel the world.
Yeah.
We would travel the world. So this is an example of something which is, it is unlikely to happen. It is possible, it is impossible, but in the present time, but maybe in the future is going to be possible, but not easy to be happening. So for example, that one here, if we had enough money, this is impossible.
Impossible now.
Yeah, it is impossible for now, okay, but not impossible forever. Not like the third condition, okay, we're going to talk about it later. But here we can use the second condition of F, okay, to express about something which is impossible to happen right now, okay, or in the near future, okay, but in the far future it could be probable to happen.
Yeah.
So for example, if we have enough money, okay, we would travel. As you can see, the F condition here, we using the past simple form of the verb have, which is the second form of it, which is had. So if I had enough money, I would. So it's going to be plus would plus the bare infinitive form of the verb, which is travel.
Yeah.
And by the way, we can use not only would, but we can use could, or we can use might, okay, to talk about the certainty if we want to use them. So here we have Starlight. Good morning Star. We missed you a lot. Yeah, if I do this test, I will improve my English. Yeah, this is excellent. This is a perfect example, Faiza. All right.
Yeah.
So is this the second case? Yes, we're talking exactly about the second case. My brother will go to London next week if he gets a cheap flight.
Yes. Very good, yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's very good.
Now here, of course, you can ask yourself this question. You can ask someone this question. You say, do you have money? Do you have enough money? If you don't have enough money, that means that it's impossible to achieve this.
Yeah.
So the result is impossible or is unlikely to happen because this is impossible.
Yeah.
Because you don't have money. So it's just like I'm wishing. You see, if I had money, I would travel. So we can say that we use this to make wishes.
Yes.
To wish for things.
Yes.
To wish for things.
Yeah. All right. And talking about the second use of this second condition F, you can use it for giving an advice.
Yeah.
If you want to tell somebody you should do something, you can use the second F condition, okay, to express an advice for someone. For example, instead of saying that you should go to the doctor, if you see somebody who's not well, okay, you can say that if I were you, I would go to the doctor. So here we're using the second condition of F, okay, or the second case of F to give an advice.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would do so and so. So this is.
We gave an example. We gave an example. This is just to give someone a piece of advice.
Yes.
Mr. Majid just told you we use verb to be in the past.
Ah.
I see. If I were you, I'd, for example, I'd find another job, or if I'd find a new job, for example.
Because you're thinking about it.
My job is horrible. I say I'd find a new job. If I were you, because this is not. Of course, this is not. If I were you, this is impossible because I am not you.
Because I'm not you yet.
Yes. This is impossible. So
Yeah.
as a result of this impossibility, this is unlikely.
Yes.
The result is unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
And some of you might ask, because the present simple verb, the past simple verb to be, goes like this with
Yes.
he and she and it as it was.
Yeah. It is so important.
Yes.
Yeah.
We there we say were.
Yes.
Why do we say were here and not was? If I
Yes,
was
were.
you. Yeah, if I was you, we say if I were you.
Yeah.
This is a mood
Yeah.
that is called the conjunctive.
Conjunctive movement.
Yeah, conjunctive mood. We use just for something that is a wish, as we said, like when you wish for something,
Yeah.
or when you say something that is not true, that is just hypothetical.
Yes.
So we say this is because this is hypothetical. This is not true. If I were you,
Yeah.
I'm just making a hypothesis here.
Yeah.
If I were you, well, sometimes I wish I were you. Say, if I were you,
Yeah.
I would build. But for example, you're a billionaire. I say, if I were you, I would buy myself
Of
a
course,
yacht.
not me, right? You're not
Nice.
talking to me, right?
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the rich.
Yeah, I
a
just need to hypothetical here means not true, not real.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're assuming that situation is not real itself.
So this is conditional type 2.
Yes.
This we type 2 here. The form, as we said, is the past simple. The verb here is in the past simple, in the conditional, in the if clause, and here you use would. You can use other modal verbs according to what you need to use.
Certain
And
degrees of
would
certainty.
becomes, you remember, you can say I would find or I'd find.
Yeah.
Find is in the infinitive.
Yes.
It's easy. Find is unchanged.
Yes.
I think it's easy. As we said, we use it to talk about things that are not true, or that are impossible. So in the present, and thus the result is unlikely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the form and the use. You can
You
see are
can
easy.
may read some of the comments here. We have if I were Ghani, I would develop Afghanistan. Maybe you mean if I were rich, I would develop Afghanistan. Okay, can't hear you. You can. Well, I hope that you can hear to us. You can hear us right now. If I had more time, I would learn Spanish. Yeah, that's a very good example. So you have, if you gave me ticket, I could go to your country. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
If I were you too, I would speak loudly.
Yeah.
Well, suppose is he the same person that he said?
Yeah, it's the same person.
Yeah,
This is the person who says that he's going to do.
Yeah, okay. Well, can you listen? Can you hear us well right now? I hope so. I think that you can hear us properly right now.
Yeah, very good.
You
Ah,
can.
that is correct.
All right. So maybe we're going to ask our viewers here to give us more examples about yourself. More examples. What do you think?
Yeah. Now, as we said, you can use this to give this, especially this form here. If I were, if I were you, you can use it to give people advice.
Yes.
Advice. For example, I come to you and I say, I am broke. I'm broke.
Yeah, raise your voice.
I'm broke. You have to give me advice to say, if I were you.
Yeah, I can say that if I were you, I would search for another job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
If I were a plant, I'd love the rain, but this is
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, it's very good. Yes.
That's very good.
If I were a plant, I'd love the rain. Very good. Yes.
All right. This is something which is impossible to happen. Okay, it could be. You can use it. It's okay. Very good.
Very good. Yes.
So here maybe we have some questions for you. Okay. Are you going?
Promise.
Yeah. We're going to help you use the second condition of F.
Yeah, we're going to give you prompts and you complete the sentences with, like, we're going to talk about this conditional here. So we're going to begin our prompts like this here.
Yeah. Just as a quick, I just want to remind you with the formation of in the if clause, you should have the verb in the past simple form, okay, which is the second form of the verb. If it was a regular, or you're just going to add d or ed or ied to the end of the verb. And in the result clause, okay, you can use would plus the bare infinitive without any ads at all. So here we have, if I met somebody famous,
Yes.
well, yeah.
If I met somebody famous.
If I met somebody famous, what would you do if you meet or if you met somebody famous?
This is impossible because this is impossible. So you just.
This is impossible for now, but maybe
Yes.
possible in the future.
It's impossible in the present.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
it's impossible in the present.
All right.
If I met somebody famous, what would you do?
If I knew where you lived, I would go and meet you. Okay,
Yes.
that's very good.
Example.
Thank you so much. Perfect. If I were you, I would write the letters bigger.
Yeah, very good.
That's a very good example.
That's advice.
Yeah, this is advice which you can take
I
on.
want, yes.
We will do it.
I've been told that piece of advice for me.
Yeah, all right. So, who can tell us? Can you continue our sentence here? What would you do if you met somebody famous? If you met somebody famous, what would you do? What do you think that you're going to do? Mr. Ahmed, can you tell me what would you do?
Well, if I met someone famous, I wouldn't do anything.
Really? Okay. Well, a lot of people.
I would say hello. For example, if I met someone famous, I would say hi.
Yeah, a lot of people would take some selfie with them or something like that and post it on Facebook. If I were you, I would explain loudly.
Now you made your point, Shahid. You made your point.
Okay, maybe this is your. Maybe you need to make it louder for your device. If you're using a laptop or a computer or a mobile device, you can just adjust the volume there. All right.
If I were you, if I met somebody famous, I would, for example, I would say hi to them.
Just saying hi and waving from.
No, I can go and shake their hands.
All right.
If I were a superstar, I'd give everyone a diamond. That's cool, including us.
Yeah, all right.
But I am not a superstar. Very good.
Okay, all right.
It is impossible.
So let us here. If I met somebody famous, I would take a picture with them. Good. That's good. That's a very good example. Thank you, Faisal.
Yes.
All right. Good. And what else? What else? Tell you what happened to me in the real life, by the way. The first time I came here in the airport, or I arrived here in Kuwait, okay? I met someone who's famous in our country. He was an actor. He was a very famous actor. Tell you what, I didn't pay any attention. I just
did not say.
Yeah, I just walked beside him and I didn't say anything because this is the first time that happened to me, and I see somebody famous in front of me and I didn't do anything.
Of course, everybody knows their reaction. This is what we say. We say that this is hypothetical. This is not.
Yeah. If I met my friends, I tell them about the thief. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
If I called her, I would marry her. Really?
Yeah, very good. Yes, that's a good example.
Okay.
Regardless of the
meaning.
Yes.
All right.
Now we'll give you another one that concerns you. I think that concerns you.
Yeah, that one is very good. If I spoke English perfectly, I would. What would you do if I spoke?
I
You
think
can write
that
it
is
bigger.
clear.
Yes.
Let me make it.
Yeah, we can
Clear.
delete all of that because this is not important right now. Yeah.
Okay, is this clear?
Yeah, of course it is.
If I spoke.
If I spoke English perfectly, if I spoke English perfectly, so what do you think? What would you do? You can complete a sentence according to yourself. Yeah,
And can close this.
you can. What do you think? If I spoke English perfectly, and you should complete the sentence for us. We have, God bless you guys, and this is, okay, thank you so much. If Magid went to Indonesia, he would bring me a pyramid. Yeah, of course I would. Of course I would. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. But of course it's not going to be real, huh? All right.
Yes.
It's my pleasure. By the way, I'd love to visit Indonesia one day. It's a very good country.
Nice.
All right. So tell us what would you do if you spoke English perfectly? Right now you can use that case because maybe right now you're not able to speak English perfectly because this is something which is impossible in the meantime. But maybe near in the future it's going to be possible. That's why we're using the second conditional of F to express about it. So what do you think? If I spoke English perfectly, if I speak English perfectly, what would you do? Can you complete it?
Yeah.
Can you complete it?
Now again, you have two clauses. This is the if clause. All of this is the if clause. As you can see, it is called the if clause.
The if clause.
And it is the clause that contains the condition. It contains the condition, or the condition. It contains the condition.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want this to be fulfilled, if you want this to be attained, you have first to fulfill this here, which is the condition. Of course, this is not fulfilled because it is basically we're talking about things that are impossible in the present. Yeah, in the present. Like if I ask you, do you speak English perfectly? The answer would be no. So you say, if I spoke English perfectly, I would, for example, I would.
Yeah, I think how we have answers. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Here we have, if I spoke English perfectly, I would live in England.
Very good, yes.
That's very good. But tell you what, you don't have to be able to speak English perfectly to live in England. You can learn that while you are living there. Yeah, that's a very good way of learning, by the way. If I spoke English perfectly, I would go to London. That's good. That's perfect. Thank you, Muhammad, and thank you, Shahid.
Yes.
I would flirt in English. All right. Okay. Have you done? Are you done with all the girls in your country? Okay. All right. So right now, here we have. If I spoke English perfectly, I would
go to London.
Yeah, and as I told you before, you can use I could or I might.
Yes.
That's I could if you want to talk about the ability. If you it mean that you would be able to do something.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'm going to give another one.
Well, let's give another one. Let's say, for example, if this one is common here.
That one is good. If I
If I became.
Oh my God! If I became the president.
Or let's say at present.
Yeah. If I became a president, what would you do?
Yes.
What would you do if you became a president one day?
What changes would you bring to your country if you became president?
Yes.
Of course, as you can see here, as we always say in the if clause here, the verb is in the past simple.
Yes.
And it means that this did not happen and it is not possible in the present.
Mm-hmm.
So And the clause here, so the clause that is the result of this condition is not probable.
Yeah.
I make you, yes.
And make you laugh. Okay, I'm so glad you
You
did.
gave us a good laugh.
Yeah,
That is a good
thank
thing.
you.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, if I spoke English perfectly, I'd be able to speak with natives. Very good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
so
say I would be able or I could.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yes.
yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I walk in the street, but look how you can use I would walk in the street, but I would instead of I will.
Yeah, very good. Yes.
Okay.
That is, yeah.
If I became a president, I would give free for all education. That's perfect. I would. You can give free what?
That you would
Give
make,
free
that you would make
Yeah.
education accessible to everyone for
Yes.
free.
Yeah. That means she
I think
means so, but
that's what you mean. Yes.
yeah, but it has to be. I would make education free for all. You can say so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
you
what
can say
else?
that, yes.
What else? Who doesn't want to be a president one day? You're welcome. Unpack, something like that. I'm sorry if I cannot say your name probably. You're welcome. So, what do you think? If you became a president, what would you do?
Yes, Shahid, we have. If I became a president, I would build a course for you. What do you mean by course here?
Yeah. Course, maybe it has two meanings. It has a course like something that you study for a course, okay, or it has the way of eating the food is called a course too. Okay. What else? What would you do if you became a president?
What would you do if you became a president?
Oh my God, a lot of many things. Let me think about it.
Give me examples of things that you would do if you were president.
A president forever, or just a president
No, of course,
for
president
1
for
hour?
a democratic country. For
For
years,
1 hour,
5
for years, okay.
No more.
I don't wanna go in politics because this is well life. Okay, if I became a president, I would facilitate many difficult things for the poor people because they're facing many difficult problems in every country, by the way.
Yes.
Yep.
So you would make, for example, you would make education.
Yeah, educational and health care. This is going to be guaranteed. They're going to be just you don't have to pay any money to take your medicine or to be able to learn something.
Yes.
Yeah, that's I would make an institute. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, we're glad. We wish you to be a president one day because we're waiting for it. Good. I would make food free in my country.
Very good, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's very good.
That's a great idea. Now,
Yeah.
Now we'll give the last example. Then
All right. Give the last example. Then we're moving to the next one. What do you think?
Like for example, if I forgot. Let's see. If I forgot.
Yep.
If I forgot. If I forgot an appointment. If I forgot an appointment.
Yep.
Let's say with a friend. If I forgot an appointment with a friend, I would. What would you do? If I forgot an appointment with a friend,
Yeah.
I would. For example, this is not, of course, as we said, this did not happen. It is not happening. It is hypothetical. It is just.
An assumption.
Impossible.
Impossible action.
Because
in
it's
the
just.
prison.
It is imagined.
Yes.
It is not. It doesn't happen. It is not happening in real life. It is not real. So
Not real for now, but could be real in the far future.
Yes.
Yes.
It is not real in the present. It's impossible. If I forgot an appointment with a friend, this did not happen might happen, but
Yeah, it may
it is
happen in
not.
the future,
It is
but
not.
right now it is not. It didn't happen.
I forgot an appointment with a friend, I would say sorry, for example.
Yeah.
If I forgot an appointment with a friend, I would say sorry, even if it is not sufficient.
Yeah, of course. You have to take him for lunch, for example.
Sure, that comes after saying sorry.
All right. So how we have starlight saying that if I became a president, I wouldn't make my people poor. Yeah, thank you. That's very good. You're so kind. I would fire my enemies. Oh my God, you're gonna cost your people a lot of money, a lot of wealth. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good example in the meaning.
What would you do if you forgot an appointment with a friend?
For me, if you're asking me, I would do well. I would say sorry and just that. I'm not going to do anything more than that because I don't forget appointments that much, but I be late sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I've been
Sorry,
late for.
yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying sorry and we just continue what we're doing, right?
Right.
It happens, eh? You mad about it?
Sorry seems to be the hardest word to say.
Yeah.
Yes, we have
I
an
would
example here.
call. Well, I'd call him.
If I forgot an appointment, I'd be sorry for that. Yes, very good, yes.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
I would
Sorry is
call
not
him
enough.
and reschedule. Okay, good.
Yes.
If I forgot an appointment, it would be okay. If I forgot an appointment with a friend, I would take
Very good, yes.
responsibility.
That's what should be done. You should take full responsibility and
About
ask
what?
them out and
Yeah.
offer them a meal, like a dinner,
Yeah.
a lunch, or whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna cost yourself a lot of money. Maybe he's going to take an advantage of that situation, and maybe he would ask you to do something expensive or will cost you a lot of money.
You should pay for your
So
mistakes.
you should be careful.
Yeah, very good, yes.
All right.
Now, let us give another one, and
Yep.
it is going to be the last one here, because this one is important. It is an ethical test. If I found, let's say, if I found a wallet,
Yep.
a wallet,
In the
of course,
street.
in the street, a wallet full of money, let's say.
Yeah.
If I found a wallet full of money, yeah, what would you do? What would you do?
And please be honest, okay? Just be honest.
Oh, yeah, this is a moral test.
Yeah. Here we have if I just saying that if I became president, okay, I would dissolve corrupt departments in favor of a more streamlined approach. Okay, that's very good. That's so good of you.
If politicians did the way you do.
Yeah. I'm a good person. Of course you are, Star. You're so kind person.
Yeah, very
Thank you. So here we have the situation that maybe happens for you, which is maybe gonna happen for you in the near future. If I found a wallet full of money, of course, okay, in the street, I would do what? What would you do if you found a wallet in the street? What would you do?
What would you do?
For me, I'll look around first. I would look around first, okay? If somebody is passing by something like that, I would ask him. I would ask about who's the owner. Then maybe I'm going to leave it somewhere near where was it lost beside?
Yes.
Near to. Yeah. So here if I found a wallet full of money, I would turn it into the nearest location of lost and found.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you. That was my point. Thank you.
Very good, yes.
That's kind of you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And what else? What else? Tell us more. I still see people just watching, not commenting, not doing anything, right? Okay, I need all of you to be more active with us. This is a hypothetical situation in front of you.
Yeah.
It didn't happen in the meantime, didn't happen in the past, but maybe it is are likely to happen not in the near future, but maybe in the far future. So, and it is not real. It's what we mean by hypothetical.
Yes.
So, you can use the second cognition, the second condition of F to express
Yes.
about it. So,
okay,
well, what would you do, mister?
If I found a wallet full of money, or a wallet anyway, full of money, or it has no money, but it has, for example, papers, documents, important documents like the ID and these things.
Yep.
I would search inside, not looking for money, of course,
Yeah.
but looking for any for the identity, to know the identity of the owner.
Yeah,
If I found it, I would take it myself to the person.
Yeah, that's good.
And if I did not find anything that proves the owner, I would take it to the nearest police station.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yes, you have star.
Can you read that?
If I found a wallet in the street, I take the money in the wallet and throw the wallet then. Ah, yes, yeah.
You can. And don't forget my share,
just
please.
Joking, yes.
Yeah, don't forget my
That's a
share.
good example.
Of course, and joking too. All right.
Yeah.
I would. You should say that.
It is not your money. It's not your money to give.
I will
It's
give
not
to
your
the
money
poor
to
in the
give.
street.
Yes.
You can give them from out of your money. Just spend your own money,
Yeah.
not someone's
But just remember,
else.
AMPK. You're making something. You're making just. This is just a hypothesis. It is not something that is true. It is not. It is like just something like a wish or something that is not true. So you should use would. Say I would. I would then give, not will.
Yes.
So I think this is it with the second
this is with the
condition.
second condition. I think that we've covered that. We've been practicing that for a while, so I think right now we are able, if you are able to use the second F conditions, okay? And if you've been watching our last video or previous video about the zero condition and the first F condition, okay, you will be able to use them in a proper way. Right now, we're moving to talk about our third cognition. Our third conditional F,
Yes.
which is
Example.
Let's
give the first example.
the first example. Okay, if I had studied harder, maybe this is a situation which happens with all students. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. I would have, passed, right behind my head, right?
I can make it just don't everything.
I'm bent over. You can. Here, if I had studied, I hope you can see me. Or not, doesn't make difference, okay? If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam.
Yeah, this is the if clause here.
Yeah.
This is the if clause.
Yeah, it's apparently that you are regretting something that you did not do in the past. So if you just if you regret on something that you should have done in the past but it did not happen for real, okay, and you want to, and as a result, it is going to be, of course, an imaginative. It is not happen. It is not going to happen. It is impossible to happen because the F clause did not happen already. So as a result, the result you give us here is not. It didn't happen, or it will not happen in the future.
So let's say that
neither any one of them happened.
Neither
the F clause
clauses happened. Neither situations happened.
Yeah, both of them, they did not happen at all. As if you are regretting doing something, or you can.
Situations happened. Yes.
Yeah.
So they are both impossible. Like if I had studied harder, this is in the past. Okay, this is in the past. So neither situations happened in the past.
Yes.
If I had studied harder, it means that I did not study harder. I would have passed the exam. It means that I did not
pass the exam.
The exam.
Oh my
This is the
God.
result of this.
Yeah.
So I'm just like here, I'm regretting. This is
Yes.
it. Like I'm regretting. It's regret. Regret.
Yeah.
And here the form is easy, as you can see in the if clause, use the past perfect. And
Yeah.
here use would and had the present perfect here. Would plus present perfect. It's easy.
Yeah.
Easy as you can see.
So this is the form of the third cognitional of F. Okay. You can use that to express about something which did not happen in the past, and also the result didn't happen either. So you can use here about the formation of it is going to be the F clause. It contains all its forms of the past perfect, had plus PP, the past participle of the verb, and also the result clause is going to be just I or the subject plus would plus present perfect, which is have or has according to the subject. They differ according to the subject, of course, plus the PP, the past participle of the verb that you use in here.
Yes.
Yep. So we can. Yep. We need you to give us more examples of your own, if you'd like to.
We have Star gave us an
Yep.
example. It's a good example. If I had studied harder, I would have got. You can say got or gotten.
Yeah.
I would have gotten great marks.
Yeah, gotten, because this is the third form or the third aspect of the verb
It
get.
is a bit confusing. It is a bit
Yeah.
confusing. The Americans use got. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can say I've got. I would have got.
Yeah, all right.
Hello, Krishna. Yes. Yeah. We're going to give you others like we did, like
Yes.
as we did with the second conditional. We can give you examples. You can use
Yeah.
let's say if I had, always use had.
Yeah.
Because the present,
This is the past perfect.
always uses had.
Had.
So
With
just
all the subject pronouns, you're
Yes.
going to use had with that. So for and by the way, you can use it in the negative form. You can use hadn't, and and you're going to give the result as you just like it.
Yes. And remember that
Yeah.
this is used mostly to regret something that you did not achieve. Something that you wish.
For example, if you want to express about, I just want to give an example about the negative form of that. I can say, for example, if I hadn't been late today, I would have finished homework.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is I'm regretting on not being early there on my work.
Yeah.
So if I can say that if I hadn't been late, okay, I would have finished all my work. So right now we can give you
Say an example. If I
Yeah.
had gone to bed late last night.
Yes. If I had gone to bed last night, so what would have happened?
Okay, well, let's say if I hadn't. Let's give another example, negative example. If I hadn't
Yes.
decided, if I hadn't decided to learn English, I would have, and you can complete the sentence. If I hadn't decided to learn English, I would have done something.
So I can ask you a question and say that what would have happened, okay, if you hadn't decided to learn English?
Yeah, very good. Just start. You can use them both. It's okay. You can use the perfect. You can use the past. The past participle of get is got or gotten. It's okay. The prescriptives say that gotten is right because British people use gotten. That's why people use got, because Americans use got. They say I have got.
Yes.
British people say I've gotten. That's the difference. If you block the board, I can see you writing.
Yeah, but this is the first condition.
Yeah, very good. Yes.
You're not a zero.
Now, can you give us what is the Yes. Now, can you use this here? Can you give us an example of this time?
Yeah. If I hadn't decided to learn English, I would have been lost. Thank you, Fatha. If I hadn't studied harder, I would have passed my test. Thank you so much. It means that you didn't study hard, even you didn't, and as a result, of course, you didn't pass the test either.
This in the past.
Yeah, this is in the
Neither the
actions.
condition was achieved,
Yeah,
nor the result.
nor the results.
Neither situations happened
Yep.
in the past. So you did not study, and as a result of that, you did not get, you did not succeed.
Yeah, of course.
You did not pass. Yes. Very good, yes. Now, can you complete this one here? If I hadn't decided to learn English, what would happen? What would happen? What would have happened? What would have happened?
Okay, I can tell you about myself. If I hadn't decided to learn English, I would have worked as anything else, not as a teacher.
I wouldn't have. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been a teacher.
Very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been a teacher.
Yeah.
If he had passed his exam, his parents would have been happy. That's very good.
Yes.
That's very good. It means that his parents are not happy right now because he didn't pass the exam.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. That's good.
So both things did not happen.
Thank you so much, Krishna, and we need more examples from you. You just right now where you're practicing the third type of the conditional F, and this is important for you to learn, and this is important for you to use. It would facilitate many meanings for you to, if you want to convey them to your listener or to your partner.
Yes.
We're just still waiting for you. What would have happened if you hadn't decided to learn English?
Rahimullah is introducing himself. Welcome, Rahimullah.
I'm Rahimullah from Afghanistan. Welcome, friend.
Yes.
Nice to see you here.
If I hadn't decided to learn English,
Yeah.
I would have learned another language.
Really? Yeah.
Simple as that. I would have learned Spanish and German.
Yeah.
You can say, for example, if I hadn't decided to learn English, I wouldn't have, for example, I wouldn't have sat here.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't have sit here.
Yes. So what do you think? What would have happened for you? Okay, you just maybe they cannot see it. So if it's here in front of you in the board.
If I hadn't
if I hadn't decided to learn English, so what would have happened? Tell us. If he had passed, here we have Krishna, if he had passed the exam, he would have awarded with handsome prize. UK, that's a very good example.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you. Here we have Muhammad.
Just use the
Thank you.
The passive.
Muhammad.
You should say he would
Hello.
have been awarded.
Yeah, he would have been awarded.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you back. Thank you.
All right.
Yes. So this is conditional type 3. I think we're going to move to another example as
Yeah.
thing that he.
We can move to another one here. This is, which one would you like to take?
If, for example, if I had.
Oh my God. Great grandparents.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's say, because this is important.
Yeah.
What would you have told your grandfather if I had?
if I had met my great grandparents,
Let's say just great grandparents.
Yeah.
Would you go as
for
far
their
as-
sisters, huh? Yeah, so
My great grandparents.
yeah, my great grandparents. What
Yeah. What would you have done?
would have you done? Yeah. What would you have done if you had met your great-grandparents? If you had met your grandparents, what would have you done?
Great grandparents. I think some people may have their great grandparents still alive.
Are yours alive?
No, I don't have.
No.
I don't have. No, neither grandparents, nor great grandparents, of course.
Time is midnight now here, okay? Alright, okay. If you hadn't taught the students well, they wouldn't have understood well.
Example.
Thank you so much. That's a good example, Krishna. Perfect. Alright, so still here we have the example in front of you on the board if you can see it.
Great grandparents means
If
what?
I had met my great grandparents, so what would have you
What would you have told them? I would have told them to make money, a lot of money.
Yeah,
A lot of money.
Listen.
I would have told them to make a lot of money, so that if they had made a lot of money, I would have.
I would be
have
living.
become-
Yeah, I would be living in a comfortable life, right? I wouldn't have to whack and whack and whack.
Yes.
All right. So here we have. Could you notify you in advance your next online lessons? Okay, we already have a schedule for us. It's on Monday. It's on Saturdays, Mondays, Thursdays. It's they are going to the what
Thursdays,
time?
Mondays.
Oh my God, I forgot it.
Saturdays and
Yeah, Saturdays,
Wednesdays.
Mondays, and Thursdays.
Wednesdays. There's no Thursday.
No
It is
Thursdays.
Saturday. Listen to me. Saturday.
Oh yeah, I
Monday,
forgot him too.
Wednesday.
Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, all right. There are 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Okay. Don't miss our live video because we're going to help you a lot in learning English and acquiring this easy language because it's so easy for you to learn and you deserve it. If you're looking for it, you deserve it.
Yes.
So anyway, I think that we're going
that's
to.
it for the-
That's it for today. We're just going to take the last ones, and we didn't tell the time. We're going to be live at what? At 8:30 p.m. according to the local time of Kuwait, because we are streaming you live from Kuwait here.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if I had met my grandparents, I would have lots of money.
So here, Muhammad, you just use the present perfect of have in the second clause. You see, I would have had.
Yeah, I would
Lots
have
of
had.
money.
I would have had lots of money.
Yeah.
But this is not going to happen unless they had a lot of money.
But that's a good example.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyway, we're just going to
Krishna.
leave you right now.
Wait.
Yeah, we have an example.
That's a good example.
If I had met my grandparents, I would have made them happy, given beautiful
Excellent,
birthday
yes.
gifts.
Yes.
That's a very good example. Not Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Not
stuff.
Wednesday, but
I remember.
Thursday. No, it is Wednesday.
Sharp memory.
Yeah, it is Wednesday, because I forget a lot. I forget everything a lot. I forget in a second what I've been saying, by the way. This is a problem. Okay, anyway, we're so happy seeing you here with us today, and we hope that we helped you a lot. And please, if you forgot or if you missed any of our videos, okay, you can check them on our YouTube channel, Learn English with Megan and Ahmed. It's there on YouTube, or you can join our page or like our page so that you can get every new video, okay, we shoot. Or maybe you can combine us, or you can share us with your comments and your ideas on the live videos on our schedule, as it is posted there in our group on Facebook, which is Learn English with Megan and Ahmed. On Facebook, you gotta look for it, you gotta search for it, because it has a lot of many beneficial or many useful videos for you to learn and for you to use.
I hope that we have made things clearer concerning the conditionals, the 4 conditionals we talked about.
Yeah.
We did not like focus, or we did not go in depth about these types. We just gave you an overview, we gave you an idea about each type, and we hope that you have learned something to some extent. We hope that you've learned.
Yeah, all right. And I really was happy being here with you today, Mr. Ahmed.
We wish you good luck.
Yeah, thank you, and bye bye. See you in the next video, inshallah. Bye bye.